Give me the shivers.
Oh.
Hello. What was it?
The Melania. Where
Oh, yeah.
She's like, so
hello.
So through the course of this campaign.
Hello. This is just.
Sorry,
Hi.
I have to send a text. I have to send a sweet text. One sec.
I've been sending sweet texts to my honey bunches of thanks.
To my sweet boy.
You got me at a good time because I'm so tired that I'm mad
Me
now.
too. You got me at a good time.
You got me at a good time, girl.
We're sitting right up.
Us sitting like founding fathers. You got me at a good time, girl. It's giving whalebone corset.
Hold on, I have to text. This was
Well, Lady Bregner.
I'm laughing.
Stop it. Hi. It's been a long fucking day.
You guys.
It's like those things that the toy it's like, ew.
I do an impression of it. Can I show you?
Yeah, wait, do it.
You didn't expect that, did you?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Oh my god. Oh my lord.
Oh my lord, I'm sweating more than
I'm sweating like a hooker in church on Sunday. It's been several Sundays since she been at church. And everybody knows.
Welcome back to episode 2 of
Lavender Pod.
Ow, bow, 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 bow. Anything new going on with you since we last spoke?
Let me tell you something. The $6 meal deal from Dunkin' Donuts hates to see me coming. I stopped by this morning because I was running late. Feeling like Miss Big Back.
Right, running late.
Miss Big Back the third.
Right.
And me alone in my car.
With my tray table ready, bib tucked in.
I told the forklift driver to take me to Dunkin'. Do you know that one picture of Peter?
Inserted here.
So that was actually me photographed by the paparazzi going to Dunkin' this morning.
Right.
And I got the $6 meal deal. And I was thinking about the fact
at Dunkin' they have a $6 meal deal.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. For $6 you get a medium hot or iced coffee, hash browns, and like a sausage, egg, and cheese on a croissant or a bagel.
Oh, shut up.
It's so good.
Shut up. That's
not sponsored, by the way.
Right.
Yeah. Just Big Back activities.
Big Back Z.
Big Back. Anywhere between like $3 to like $10, you get a set of like
a trough.
Yeah, you get a trough of like all the mid-sized stuff, and that's like what
all
they
the
give you.
mid-sized stuff for your big ass. Right. That's
they
awesome.
say, "Hey, Biggies, I know you're broke now.
Right.
Here's the Biggie bag."
No, you have to. I know, low key.
They're so good.
Those are good.
Low key after this.
No, but
who said that?
But also the names of them. Like make me feel kind of crazy when I go up to the window and they're like, "Would you like to try our Mega Mondo Taco
Oh yeah,
box?"
no, I never say it by its legal name.
Yeah,
I always say the $6 meal because adding the deal
You
at the
know
end
what
makes
I'm
me feel like I'm
talking about.
enthusiastic. Yeah, she knows.
I don't.
It's the same girl every time. She knows the drill.
Right. I'm using her government. I don't need to use. I don't need to use her nickname. Like we
Yeah.
know what we're talking about.
Yeah, she gets it.
She gets it. That's so
She's
funny.
my girl. There are a couple people at the Dunkin' drive-thru that are like, it's like a horoscope.
Right.
I don't really know what my future is going to hold
until
I hear the voice on the speaker. And I'm like, oh, if it's the lady who talks like this, my order's about to be right. Like the lady this morning, she's always in a rush and never has time to like actually be nice, but she always gets the order right because she's busy.
Right.
She runs
she's
that
booked.
window like the Navy.
Right.
Another lady though, super nice. Me and Carly, our friend Carly, we refer to her as the fairy godmother because she just has this lovely energy.
Aww.
But she has fucked up an order or two.
Oh, really?
So it's just...
That's okay.
Is what it is.
And
we forgive her because she's so nice.
Right. Who's the person at Taco Bell that always says that thing? There's someone at Carly always says
Oh,
that
no,
every
it's a
time.
pre-recorded thing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What do they
like,
say?
Welcome to Taco Bell. Da, da, da. Like that thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who pre-recorded that?
There was definitely a manager that came up to somebody and was like, hey Ben, I know you love being
Voice
super
acting.
Yeah. You're the theatrical one of the group. Why don't you do this speech for us? And they have them at like all the fast food. Me outing myself as like a fast food junkie. They have them at all the places now.
Right now you're boosted because you're sitting on a bunch of crumpled bags.
Yeah.
All different.
I have to suck in while sitting in this chair, otherwise it's gonna break. Or at Dunkin' they had it too at one point. It was like, try the Dunkin' app for a faster experience. Then it'd be like, hello. The cut is always such a hard left.
Hello.
Melania, is there something you want to say?
Try the Dunkin' app for hello.
Literally.
Anyway.
Try the Dunkin' app for a faster experience. Welcome. Hi.
Yeah.
What?
They're always
Okay, pull up ho. Very that.
Yeah.
So anyway, Katy Perry went to space.
Katy Perry went to fucking space. Last time we talked, it was Coachella. And now we sent.
And these episodes will be coming out after everybody's talking about it.
After everybody's talking. Yeah. So like you guys will get our take weeks later.
Yeah, it's going to be a throwback.
Yeah. This is a throwback.
Throwback Thursday. Our podcast is called Throwback Thursday, Lavender Marriage.
Lavender Marriage, Throwback Thursday. So they went to space. And Katy was weird about it.
That was her holding
And
that damn flower.
And in the background, the women were like, "You guys, the moon."
And she was
you
like,
guys.
"Please stream my album."
Have you seen the videos of them on the like coming down?
I've just heard the audio.
Yeah,
Just a bunch of muffled.
it's so good. And when they land, it's like, go. Did you see Jeff Bezos fell?
He did.
He
Good.
fell into a ditch. Good.
I mean, oh no.
Oh no, Jeff! There's so many conspiracy theories coming out too now about like, so like apparently like there's a video that leaked of like the door opening. So they were like, people are like, did they even like leave? Like, I don't know. There's like some conspiracy theories about this whole thing.
You know
like,
what? For what it's worth, the whole response to this whole thing is kind of perfect for Katy Perry because it does sort of follow her whole album rollout.
Right.
You know, this is just like the second chapter to Woman's World.
Right. And also those really cool spacesuits that they had. Hello. I think that's going to be that might be my Halloween. I'm saying this
Trend
now.
alert.
Trend alert. I'm saying this now. When you see me next year showing up cinched as hell in one of those blue jumpsuits with the like half zip, that's going to be my Halloween costume, and I'm calling that now. And I'm going to put in blue contacts and be really jarring the whole night.
Yes.
Yeah, and carry
Scare
a daisy.
people.
Yeah, scare people the whole night. She looks
Whalebone
skinny.
corset in that spacesuit.
Yeah, she like seeing her, because like in all the clips that you see where she's like facing the camera because she just wanted to be on that damn camera the whole time, her waist is gone.
She's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. That's what.
One thing about these girls,
Hate them, but hate them.
something
love
in the
them or hate
past
'em.
2 years.
Ozempic came out, girl.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Shouts out to my sister who built this beautiful little couch for us.
Yeah,
right
she really
before.
just did that.
She literally just did that. All I had to do was be like, yo, get in here.
What?
I am going to Boston next week on Wednesday. Literally for 24 hours.
Wait, so you're going to Vegas.
I'm going to Vegas this weekend. Club. Another club.
Bus. Plane. Next place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to Vegas this weekend to see the Grateful Dead at the Sphere. Or the Dead and Company.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Like front row. I got my dad tickets.
You're going to be the only person in the audience not
on acid.
Yeah.
Not on acid. I said to my friend Joe, I was like, I sent a picture to my
just
friend
you and
Joe.
a bunch of guys like in their 50s like,
Yeah. I'm gonna see people getting carted out like those like little monkey videos on TikTok.
Yes.
But yeah, like
That does sound fun, though.
I got tickets for my dad for the holidays. Checked the tickets though. You
just like
know,
that.
we're up against like we're literally. I'm finna be in the pit. Like I'm literally in the pit. It's crazy.
that's going to be.
So I'm very excited, and the UV index is 9. The world is healing. But so I'm going to Vegas this weekend, and then next week I go back to work on Tuesday. Tuesday night, I leave for Boston. The second work ends. I'm running to the train station, getting into Boston at like 1 a.m, spending the day of Wednesday in Boston, the next morning at 4 a.m, getting on another train, going back to work. And guess what I'm doing?
What?
A bunch of my professors are having me come and speak in class to be like, because I reached out to my professors. I was like, oh, I'm coming back. And they were like, would you please come and speak to our classes about your career and like who you are now and like tell them how successful you are.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
Huh?
It's like I just graduated, mind you.
Right.
I graduated this past like spring.
Yeah.
And now I'm going back to talk to the people who were my classmates literally last spring. And I'm going to be
You can't even have like the "you're going to be fine" speech at the end because you're like, I
I'm
didn't even
still
know
here.
yet.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm literally still here. I'm still figuring it out, but that's so weird.
I'm still here.
Yeah. But
Here.
But yeah, I brought that up because just so weird. Like, when did we get to that? I don't know. In the space.
That was a really good segue.
Thank you.
Because we were talking about what we wanted to talk about in this episode today.
Yeah.
And we knew we wanted to talk about like take up space and all that. But then we were also talking about, our path in life, and that was a really good way of like
Thank you.
bringing it back.
Thank you. I'm a comedian, so I know how to do a segue.
She knows how to work a mic.
I know how to work a mic.
She knows how to keep the story going.
But yeah, basically, like, I think that's so crazy. So that's what, because I found a really, really like prolific and amazing interview with A.D. Bryant and John Early the other day. So funny.
Oh, yeah.
So good. Sent it to my professor. Got his number. My hot professor.
Went on the white pages.
Went on the white page. No, I got his number. I had the biggest crush on him in college, and he'll probably see this eventually one day and laugh about it. Yep. But he's the best. But I texted him and I was like, yo, this is a really amazing thing that you should see. And we were talking about it, and he was like, wow, you're just already like such a big role model, like to these kids, like to everybody that you've had an impact on. And I'm like, girl, what? Like, what do you mean?
In what way?
Like, what,
Like,
I don't even know. Like, who are you talking to?
Right.
But
I mean, you've done a lot still, like,
thank you.
Already.
And that's what, like, and this podcast and everything like that. But when we were talking about space and everything, we were like taking up space and just how crazy the world is, and how Katy Perry came out and she was like, I see love everywhere. It's everywhere. I choose love. But yeah, in the 80 John interview, A.D. Bryant talked about being like a bigger woman in comedy and how she takes up space, and like how the art of taking up space in comedy is so important. And so that's why I wanted to talk about this, because I feel like you and I have done a very good job in our things that we've done, taking up space and having to make ourselves known in a room, because if we don't, like, we will, I don't know. Yeah.
Like, I think, excuse me.
You're crying.
Yeah. I just think, sorry, I didn't realize it was going to be
Okay.
No, I think like the training and the background that we had, like just doing theater, that's why I always think any sort of performing arts education at any level, even if you have no plans to do anything on stage or on screen ever, is so valuable.
Right.
And I was literally just talking about this with my therapist today, about a thing that my acting teacher in college said, and it really helped. Like, before anybody would do a scene, mind you, this was over Zoom during the pandemic, but
You're taking up space. Do it. Taking up space.
Oh wait, ready?
I am way too much into the Surfside. I was.
Who am I?
I'm walking on it.
Tonight. So he would always say, before anybody would start the run of their scene, see and let yourself be seen. And at the end of the class too, he would always end the Zoom calls by saying, "You are enough." And some days I'd be like, okay, that's a little corny, sir.
Right.
And then on other days I'm like, wait, hold on.
Not to cut you off, but Joe and I, here's something too. Obviously, you guys have known. Now that you know
Here's
us.
tea.
Here's tea. We also went to the same performing arts high school.
Did we ever?
Did we ever?
Hey, girl.
We were both acting majors. I consider myself having a concentration in musical theater, though.
Because that program is very musical theater focused.
Or yes, it's like you were either going to be a serious actor in plays, or you were going to be, and it was very divided that way.
Yeah, because we were taking dance, like the structure was a musical theater BFA.
Exactly.
It was acting, singing, and dancing classes.
Right, and like stage combat. We didn't take gym because we like did stage combat and
right, and dance.
Oh, that's.
I miss having 2 dance classes a day.
Yeah.
Because like even in college I didn't have that.
Yeah, but like even then our
2 dance classes a day. I meant a week. Anyway,
our dance teacher or our acting teacher, who like before when COVID like was going down, he was like, just so you know, I'm never gonna see you guys again. Like he would say all these like really crazy statements like that, like where he would just be like, just know how important you guys are. I'm never seeing you guys again. And we'd be like, okay. Like, what is with old people and doing that? What do they know that we don't know that makes them be like, do you notice that? How elder people are very much like, every day is a gift. Every day is a gift. Like, they've lived more life, but also, what are you seeing that I need to brace myself for?
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think me being nice is like they're just thinking in a much more existential way because they're later down the road than we are.
Right.
Just in terms of thinking about mortality and all of that.
Right.
On the other end of it, I do know that some people, as they get older, they do go a little crazy.
Right.
They do go a little cuckoo.
Right. But I quote stuff all the time. So we're
already crazy.
What's going to happen? Like, what is going to happen to me?
I think
if
you and I are already
tambourines out of the back of my car.
You all need rhythm and noise. At the back of your Prius.
Taking up space.
I feel like if we're this weird now,
right,
and we're this crazy now, the only way at this point is for us to be old people living in Brooklyn wearing way too many layers for the spring.
Right. You're going to have the key to,
and I have a crazy good collection of glasses.
Oh yeah. Me too. Wait, we should have put my sunglasses.
And I'm in a rent controlled apartment and I make $500,000 a year doing nothing.
Yeah. And my apartment stank from my weird cat that has like matted fur everywhere.
Because I bought my apartment. It's a 5-floor townhouse.
Yeah.
For 3 pennies and a good handshake in 1970.
Right, and I smoke cigarettes in there, and the building doesn't allow cigarettes anymore. But I was grandfathered in, so I don't have to follow that rule. Yeah, exactly.
The city hates me, but I'm never leaving.
Yeah, the city hates me, but I'm never gonna have a lawn ever again.
Oh, so in the whole realm of like see and let yourself be seen,
right?
It's so valuable to have that on stage experience, or just the performance experience in general. Like not even for a paying audience or whatever, but just doing it for your fellow classmates in an acting class.
Right.
It helps you in presenting yourself.
Right.
Did your stomach just...
Did it?
Was that?
Oh, I scratched you down.
Oh, I was like,
oh my God, fatty, are you hungry?
I was like, should we go get Wendy's? Because I'm always down. So that education is so valuable, and it helps you in letting yourself be present in the moment.
Right.
And listening is a huge part of it, because especially in like the Meisner background for acting, but really in the majority of the techniques, because we were taught Meisner.
Yeah. Because we were taught Meisner.
Because we were not Meisner. Oh, I had a moment last night. I went out. I had a gig in the city. Thank you guys. And after the show, I like barely eat before shows. Like I'll try and have little bits of something, but usually I'm just not. I don't have an appetite until after.
Right.
And then after it's like like Miss Big Express. Like I'm eating everything.
Are you okay? You're talking a lot about.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Are you okay?
Yeah. It just keeps coming back to that.
Hey.
Take
you
up
are
space.
enough. Lord knows you do.
Oh my God.
This couch
we could say
breaking.
that. Yeah, right. Well, what happened before was the couch got set up. Zoe's sister spent 5 hours building this from scratch.
More like 5 minutes, because she
then,
she carved the wood.
Yeah, literally.
And
she
made
was
the
ready
linen.
with a ring of keys on a carabiner. I was like, okay. She built this whole
it's
thing.
It's gonna be a bitch to light, but I know I'll get new gels.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
And so
Thanks,
the
Barb.
couch. Thanks, Ellen.
Thanks, Ellen.
The couch is set up, and we click it down to see the futon level of it. We go down to the futon floor, and then we try and click it back up, and it's just not clicking.
It doesn't click.
So now there's a box behind it.
Yeah.
And we have a decorative light, so
With
you
our
don't know it's a box, but we've already acknowledged it.
Lamp.
Yeah. So anyway, taking up space.
Yeah, go ahead.
So like it's just really, really important. And there were people that in our program, like for my year, that were like, you know, I'm going to become a nurse, or I'm going to go to law school, but I'm staying with this because, you know, not only do I just want to finish what I've started and commit to these last 2-3 years or however much, you know, until you make that decision of what you want to do with your life.
Right.
Not only do I want to do that, but I also want to take advantage of collaborating with people, and making a connection, preparing material, memorizing things.
Public speaking skills.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like so many people, when at the college level, I was shocked because I did music, but I was also a business major. I know, redacted.
You just lost your title.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You're not getting anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I was arts. I was an arts administration concentration. so naturally.
Dur.
And there were so many people that they were not able to communicate to a room.
Yeah.
Staring down at a paper the whole
Yeah.
time at a podium, or having like that cadence that's like the girl that bullied you in high school doing her graduation speech.
Nah.
Wow.
We are all
He's like,
so lucky.
if you would have told me, it's like the girl that bullied you in high school at her wedding.
Yeah,
that girl on TikTok.
Yeah,
If you would have told me that the guy who took my order at Outback Steakhouse 3 years ago would now be my husband, I would have never believed you. Like, it's that.
Yes.
And it's because they never had that time devoted in their upbringing and like the high school years or college, whatever, to teach them how to present themselves to a room. I think it was really important to have that training and help. It was super helpful.
Yeah.
What are some situations in your world where taking up space was like it took more precedence than it normally would?
Well, I would just say, I mean, it's especially, I mean, you're gay. Oh my God, did I just out you on the pod?
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
No,
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I just outed you on the pod. The pod that we edit.
Yeah, because they never knew.
They never knew.
They couldn't tell from my voice, my positioning, my crossed legs, my everything.
Us both. Yeah, I'm the straight one here. Or
Yeah,
no,
right.
I look like, yeah, anyway. Being queer, I'm sure you understand. I always bring it
I'm
back
like in a laughing mood right now.
know you do.
Anyway.
So, I mean, being, not to pull it back to this, but being a woman, you are constantly having to take up space or learn how to use your voice in a very, this is where people are clicking off to go get something. Like, this is where people are clicking off to go take a shit or something. No, but seriously, like being a woman in this industry and also just in the world, you constantly are feeling like you have to find space for yourself to fit in somewhere. So I've always been very much like unapologetically me and very out there. And I mean, with our generation, it's a lot easier to be more out there.
Yeah, I also think, I
yeah.
mean, not to, were you done with that point? All right. So, like, I have always been in the theater world and everything. And then when I started making music, and then I started more recently in the past couple of years, actually going out there and sharing that music, it was a whole other experience of taking up space, because I think I had been so fixated, especially like post-pandemic, like most people, I was so fixated on social media.
Right.
And that was sort of my idea of what the world was, which is so not true. And so many people have yet to like come back to life after the pandemic and realize that social media has nothing to do with reality.
Right.
That gave me a completely incorrect idea of what reality was. And as I went out and started to share my music with people, I realized, I need to take up space, not just in scheduling posts, not just in trying to craft a brand on the internet. I need to take up space in the person staring in front of me that's asking what I do.
Right.
You know, and having that elevator pitch and having a way about myself that I can present to somebody that feels true to myself and feels like I can run with it.
Right.
And not like you sort of living out the vision you see for yourself. And that's the other thing too, is like, if you don't stand by what it is that you're doing, nobody else will.
Yeah.
There's a good video of John Waters where he got asked, he was like, what's your advice to young filmmakers or whatever? And he was like, I have a couple things. And the last thing he said was, someone has to like it besides your mother and the person fucking you. And I was like, you're so right about that.
Right.
I kind of got like annoyed. I was like, well, you're right.
Yeah.
You're so right.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole point, isn't it? Like if you're going into this to share the things you're creating to the world, you know, whether or not they listen we'll see what happens. But if your goal is to share it with people beyond your circle and you want them to be listening, it has to be something that you believe in and you know, like deep down in your gut feeling is the quality you want to share with people.
For me, I would say I resonate with that, but I also am like, I march to the beat of my own drum. I've always been that way. So when it comes to like taking up space, it's kind of like either get on or get out. You know what I mean?
Oh
like,
yeah.
And so
and you have to put that forward.
Yeah.
Because then that gives people the choice whether to get on with it or get off. Because
Right.
if you're just kind of bleh in the middle,
Right.
nobody's going to care at all.
But that's tough for some people.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
It's really tough for some people because taking up space can come in so many different forms and be tough for some people. Like for me, I'm a Leo. I love freaking the sound of my own voice, hence the podcast. But like you asked me though, you said, what's a scenario where you had to take up space? Where I had to take up space. So I went to a little college called Emerson in Boston, and I was a comedic arts major, which is a fairly new major. I literally studied comedy. I have a degree in comedy. Hey now. And I was one of the only females in my very predominantly male classes. And so it's hard. It wasn't hard for me because I can get down with the boys, but I shouldn't have to. I'm just one of the guys. I honestly prefer it that way because it's like so much less drama. But like,
oh my God.
But it's like, God, like I'm just so unapologetically me that in taking up space, I'm just being me. So I think like less on I need to take up space and more on I just need to present myself and be myself and put myself into the space. I don't need to take up space. I need to put myself into the space.
Yeah, you can't dilute yourself. You just have to be present.
Right.
And that, like I was saying before, like that gives everybody the choice of whether to get on or get off.
Shape up or ship out. Right.
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 Because you like you leading with that, you don't have. I don't have to tell you that, but it's just you leading with that gives.
This turned into a therapy session.
Yeah, right. Like, me, the man, telling you, me validating your feelings.
Right. Keep going. Sorry.
It like you give people, you present exactly who you are.
Right.
And that solves things so much faster than like, well, I mean, I don't know. I have this like being a pick me.
Right.
Or like being somebody that is shying away from leading with their full self.
Right.
And of course it's completely circumstantial. Like there are some times where I feel like I behavior is a thing that I'm more conscious of in some areas than in others, but I'm never not myself.
Right.
I'm never not leading with the things that feel right to me.
Right.
And the things that I know are going to communicate to people exactly who I am.
Right. And that is why I think it is so funny that I was now asked back to my school to come and speak and to be the role model and share all of my experiences. And I just was like my teacher was like, so what have you been up to? And I just was like, this, that, whatever. And he was so taken back by it. And it's just my experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guess people like myself and you, like, you don't realize how much you're doing until unfortunately somebody has to validate it, or you pump the brakes for a moment and you look at it all. Now I'm going back to my alma mater that I'm only a year out of, to go speak about myself and my experiences and what I did to get to me, like where I am now, which is so crazy to me. So yes, that is like I had to take up space as a woman in comedy, especially in my school. And now I'm the one going back and speaking. Yeah. I mean, taking up space is a wonderful concept, but also just like I heard an expression that's been really sticking with me, and it is obvious. It's YOLO. No, but YOLO, you only live once. No. You only die once. You're living every day.
Right.
So live every day. You have to live every day. You're only dying once.
Right.
So make the most out of it until that time comes.
Yeah.
Death is scary, huh?
Oh, I am
Are
like
you scared of death?
Fresh out of a good like maybe 2-month existential slump where I was just like every other day thinking about like the clock is constantly ticking.
How do you think I'm going to die? And I'll tell you how I think you're going to die.
Oh, okay.
No, this could be silly. This
okay.
could be silly.
No, do it for the bit. Tell me how I'm going to die.
Tell me how I'm going to die. I pull up my
please,
gun.
please.
I know how you're going to die. Boom, boom. Anyway, how do you think I'm going to go?
Oh, I
BuzzFeed
think
quiz me right now.
You're going to be like on like the 5th leg of your like farewell stand-up tour. And it's gonna be like a deck.
I'm on my last leg. On the leg of my
You have one leg. You missed the memo and you like started sacrificing your legs as you were going to
break a leg.
break a leg. You're like, okay.
Do you dare me?
Yeah.
Right.
So you've like been traveling the world, super famous, doing all these sold out shows.
Glad you see it. I don't
and
see
then
it. Good.
we'll say the same thing about me and maybe we'll manifest. Please, please. So you're like traveling the world. It's a big glamorous situation, and you're like on the final leg of the whole thing, and it's like the night of your farewell show. You finish. You are accepting what may be your last applause as you go into retirement. Every single person in the building is on their feet cheering for you. It is a beautiful moment. You're walking off stage.
And I've
Your manager comes up to you, shakes your hand,
Oh.
and and is like, "It's been a pleasure working with you.
Oh my God.
You are stellar. Thank you for the years of your dedication to this craft."
I'm losing my manager and I'm
No, and they say, "I can't wait to see what's next, but thank you for this," because they know that you're retiring. You might come out of retirement and they rep you, but that's it.
Right.
It's a wrap. And as you're walking to your limo to go to like the big celebration after party, you almost get into a car crash, but you don't.
like Princess Di.
Then you pull up to the venue, and as the guy opens the door and you step out, someone flashes a picture, and you just happen to trip on the sidewalk, and you just die right out front.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna be like, and you go to this party
And
then
someone
you choke
shoots
on it, and
you.
I thought you were gonna be like, and then you choke on a pig in a blanket. After the most successful night of your life, your fat house to fist. Your fat house in a lotte corn fritter and died. I died.
You go into the bathroom to take a
Mondo
take
Dew.
a quick little pee, and as you're standing up, you happen to step on the toilet paper that hit the floor, and that's it.
And I get Lyme's disease.
That's a wrap. Oh no, you just go full Elvis. You happen to be in there, and you're just done.
I eat a peanut butter and bacon sandwich.
You randomly at like age 95 develop a peanut allergy, and you're in the bathroom, and you're like,
No one's there. No one's there to help me.
oh my God.
I am my own best friend.
That
How
took
do
a
you
turn.
die?
Anyway.
Well, how do you die?
Well,
Well,
like Raven visions.
I need to see it. I think you choke on a peanut and died. No, I think
Me with my bag of nuts right over there.
the
It's
prophecy.
almonds. It's
the
almonds.
prophecy. I think actually for you,
Yeah.
I think you live a beautiful life at home.
Mhm.
And I think you live like your music is good. You live in a beautiful house by like the seashore, the wind. You leave like all of the like there's windows everywhere and like balconies everywhere.
So I can't afford AC.
So I can No,
Wow.
you in this
So I'm dying broke then too.
death by broke. You have millions.
Time of death? We don't know. We couldn't afford to watch.
You have millions of Burger King bags and Taco Bell.
It's the only food I can afford. Just the Biggie bags.
There's Biggie bags everywhere. No, you live in a beautiful house. By like I'm thinking like coastal core vibe.
Mhm.
The wind you have all you're not broke. You can afford to have the AC on while having all the doors open.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Rich.
Oh my God. And I see like the linen curtains blowing in the wind
Mhm.
and your husband, right?
Yeah. Because you're gay, right?
Because in this reality, you're
Oh, that would be so crazy if I was.
in this redact. In this reality, you're married and it's me. No, in this reality, you are. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Medium.
In this in this reality, so your husband is like, "Do you want anything from the store?" And you're like, "No, I'm all right, honey. Just have a good time." Like something's about you. Like
Oh.
it's your final. You say goodbye and you're like, "I love you."
Mhm.
You go in a full nightgown out to your balcony.
I go into my boudoir and
You-
pick a negligee.
Yes, exactly. All right, it. And you go and you walk out. You slowly
Wait.
walk out.
Sidebar.
Yeah.
Have you seen that video of Celine Dion in that interview?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Sometimes I forget you're not a gay man.
Yeah. I know. It
So this
sucks,
video
right?
comes up and this guy is interviewing her. She was like, "Guess what I was wearing this morning?" And the guy goes, "What?" And she goes, what was the designer? Agent Provocateur. And he was like, for who? And she goes, for myself. And she was like, on the shoes. I think she said like Jimmy shoes or something.
Taking up space.
And then he's like, oh my God, if I have on a Agent Provocateur like that, I have a man waiting for me. She's like, let me tell you something. I got no man. I do it for myself.
Yeah, come on.
It's so good.
Come
I love her.
on.
Anyway, how am I gonna die?
So you're in this the way I'm picturing it, it is very final scene of Titanic where Rose is walking in that long nightgown, and she walks out, and you're gonna walk out onto your balcony, and you look at your beautiful estate that you have, the life you've created for yourself. You hold your heart. You go and you lie down in bed.
All those stressful rehearsals in Biggie bags. I will take a hit. They finally hit the old heart.
All the Biggie bags.
All that sodium and worrying about your music career.
You get into bed. The windows are all open.
I can't look at you. Continue.
You put on a record. What record is it? Gaga.
Oh yeah, naturally.
Obviously.
I die and it's in the background. It's mayhem and it's just like Just me on a bed in like an Agent Provocateur like lingerie thing. Just to take you to the garden of Eden.
Killer.
Oh my God. End credits.
You're laying there.
I have a playlist called Songs that they would play at the end credits of life.
So you're ready.
Pull it up on my Spotify. It's actually a good playlist. Continue.
I almost just threw up. The one Surfside is doing me in bad. And oh God. And you go and you're laying there and you look up and you go, thank you for the music, the songs I'm singing.
And I can only assume I'm bald doing that. Because if my hairline is any indication, that's my reality.
You're bald in a beautiful lingerie gown. No. You
There's
look
a separate Gaga record playing. I'm staring at the ceiling, singing ABBA. Full Fontaine just staring at the ceiling. I dreamed a dream.
You're looking at all
Thank you for the music. Out.
All the awards. Blackout. Wow. You die a beautiful death. You are beautiful.
That is
you die a beautiful death.
Like
for
that.
me, I died.
An overworked showgirl.
An overworked hooker. You.
A star that just can't catch a break.
Ain't that the truth, sister? At your funeral, instead of throwing roses as the casket is lowering, you're throwing up crumpled fast food bags.
I enforce everybody. It's in my will to get fast food on the way to my
burger. Here is burger, Joe. Here is burger for you. Well, yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow. So
that's crazy.
From seeing life outside of the earth, as in taking up space and seeing space, to how we will die.
Must be nice.
Anyway. We'll go one day. We'll all be there one day. They just found a planet, so.
Yeah, they found life on a planet.
Oh my God, they found life.
They found life. They had a big telescope and they saw a planet and they were like, yes.
Wait, okay, hold on, that's giving. Wait, hold on, that's giving.
Wait.
It's giving life. It's giving life. It's giving love. It's giving it's giving acid trees of
green.
green.
They saw, I think it's like similar to oceanic life, like pre-human. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like
bioorganisms?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Hello.
Which, how they can see that fascinates me. Because
wait, what?
How are they able to, I guess they can basically just do context clues from what they're seeing. But they think they found something, and it has sort of the early stages before that like lizard looking thing came up on ground, like way before that, like the little stuff. Microbiomes on another planet. I just want healthcare.
Yeah. It's cool that we're sending a pop star.
Yeah. It's a woman's world, but God forbid she wants to, go to a doctor.
Right. It's a woman's world, but I'm okay not eating tonight because I can't. And that's why we go back
Not
to
me,
the fast
though.
food place. Not me though. I'm at all the fast
Buried
food
with
places.
Biggie bags.
Buried with Biggie bags. Well,
Can I tell you I've actually like thought about what I would want to do if the inevitable, God forbid, happens.
right. What?
People are gonna be upset, of course,
Sure.
because it's me.
Don't be
But like people are gonna be upset and like whatever.
Don't cry because
but-
it happened. Smile because it's over.
Oh my
Wait.
god. Well, I think that's different. But I want people to like make fun of me, make jokes.
A roast.
Honestly,
A funeral roast.
like have a
You
roast.
big bitch.
Talk shit about me after I'm gone.
You rise up. You're like,
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. And I want people to like dress to the nines. Yeah, like I don't want people in all black. I want people like high fashion. The Met Gala.
what do you want?
My
them in
funeral is
rainbow?
gonna be the Met Gala.
The Met Gala theme. Joe's funeral.
Theme,
you for
notes on
the-
camp. Joe's funeral.
Joe's
Wah,
funeral.
wah.
Oh, and I'll be there after I survive choking on a hot dog.
Yes.
And then I die the next week.
And then you're like, good thing I got out this time. I have the last leg of my tour next week. And we see each other in the afterlife. We're like, ah, oh my god.
hey, I'll choose
you.
I'll choose you in every life.
I'll be gay in everyone too.
I started this episode fully alert, drank some of this, and slowly found
Neither have I.
myself slumping. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thanks for watching this chaotic episode.
It is 12 in the morning. It is the next. Good morning.
Good morning. It's tomorrow. Whenever I see someone.
It's tomorrow. Yeah, Joe and I are
Did
already
you
having
bring
so
it?
much fun making this pod. And you know what I just thought of next week? We talked a lot about like life and death. Let's talk about our death row meals next week.
Editing Joe here. We never ended up talking about that next week. Bye. Big.
Girl, we don't need to make a whole episode about that. One word.
I can answer two words. Let me tell you. Biggie back.
Thank you guys for watching.
Oh my god, thank you for watching.
Don't forget to.
I think we'll find a moot point from the first episode to now in terms of like chaos and conciseness.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what was in the air. We're both so tired.
And you know what? Also, like, I'm sweating. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you for watching. Rate us 5 stars, please.
See you guys next week.
We have a lavender couch now, so you're welcome.
This is more like. This is perp.
This is a suggestion of a couch.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm wearing.
It's cute,
I look crazy.
but I feel like if I move too much, it's gonna like.
I know, low key. We
This
maxed
is like
out
the
the
exact-
couch. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We love you guys. This is so much fun already, and can't wait to put one out next week too.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Sweet.
Come back now, y'all.